Hey guys, I'm Whitney and I just wanted to do an updated application video for you guys. So if you search through my channel, you'll see that I have a lot of application videos. But until recently, I hadn't used our LINERSENSE. And I have several of my clients want a little bit more defined line on the outside of their lips. So just to kind of preface this, you can totally use LIPSENSE as a lip liner. The applicator on LIPSENSE, you can see, is like this. So it kind of has a curved side and then the other side is a pointed side. I just typically wipe off excess product and use that to line my lips before applying the 3 layers as usual. And LIPSENSE absolutely doesn't bleed, so by all means, don't feel like you need a liner, but I just wanted to do an application video where I do use the LINERSENSE to show you guys how to use it. So, or how I use it at least. So we'll get started. The next part of the video I'll probably do a voiceover on to explain a few other things, and then at the end of this video I also want to explain the application phase to you. So we're covering a lot here. Okay guys, now let's start with application. I'm using witch hazel and a round exfoliating pad from Target is where I get these, and I really love the little micro scrubbers that are on one side of this because it really gets your lips clean. You can see I don't just glide over, I really clean my lips because it's important that you're applying LIPSENSE to clean dry lips. It molecularly bonds to clean dry lips, not the stuff on your lips, so you want to make sure you get them nice and clean. So I'm going to continue on with Terracotta Liner since you can see it has a really precise applicator. And this is great for ladies who just like the look of a more precise line defining the outside of their lips. There's less colors in the LINERSENSE than there is in LIPSENSE, but the colors are kind of more universal. I've worn the same LIPSENSE from anywhere to really natural light nude colors to really bold warm colors. It is terracotta, so it does have warm undertones, but I've even worn it with Shillala, which is a bright orangey red, and it still looked great. So they're really versatile. So now I'm going to continue on with the regular LIPSENSE application. You apply this just like you always do, shake it before applying, and I'm going to apply it in 3 layers in one direction. So 1, 2, 3 on my bottom lip, and then I do one direction on my top lip, and then I do the other direction. So when you see me taking 3 swipes on my bottom lip, I know it's hard to tell from this video, but I'm doing the inside of the lip, the middle of my lip, and the outside of my lip. And then I let it dry for 3 seconds and proceed to the second layer, which is what I'm doing right now. I do the same thing. It's just important that you apply in one direction, don't go back and forth, and then 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000 to dry. So the last layer, basically the same thing as the first 2 layers. The only difference is I do personally let this layer dry for 5 seconds before continuing, just because you have more product on your lips at this point. You want to make sure it's good and dry before applying gloss. So 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000. Today I'm using rose gloss to top this off. If you're just starting out with LIPSENSE, start with the glossy gloss. It's the most moisturizing, it's the most versatile. I actually like using a thin layer of glossy gloss in between all the other glosses for all day wear. It's just kind of the essential. So now let's talk exfoliation. Okay, so I wanted to finish this video out by talking to you about the exfoliation phase. So exfoliation is actually just a natural process that your body does naturally. Your lips exfoliate naturally every 10 to 30 days. It's not something that, our product makes them do. It's something your body does naturally. Now, we run into problems because most of the lip products we use have wax in them, and wax can inhibit that natural exfoliation process. So whether you're using lipstick or chapstick or different types of lip balm, you're probably applying wax to your lips, and you've probably been doing it for a pretty long time. So what that does is it kind of slows down and inhibits your body's natural exfoliation process. So you might have, you know, dead skin laying on the surface, and you might experience dryness with your lips because you don't have the healthiest lips you could, because they're not exfoliating as quickly and as efficiently as they could be naturally. So, and that's all inhibited by wax. So when you first start using LIPSENSE, it's kind of going to be like a drastic change going from non-wax to wax-free. I'll tell you my exfoliation experience personally, but this is a very personal thing. Some customers don't experience exfoliation at all. They're lucky gals, especially women who have never worn makeup before. But some have reported to me that their exfoliation phase lasted as long as 3 to 4 weeks. And those are rare cases. For me personally, start to finish, it was 4 days. It definitely wasn't a pleasant experience. What happened was the first day I wore my LIPSENSE, you know, it's budge proof, it lasts all day long. And I loved it. And the second day it wore pretty well too, but on the second day I noticed kind of along the inside of my lips that the color was coming off. But then upon closer inspection, I realized it wasn't the color, it was actually my lips. So that's kind of how the exfoliation phase starts. It's just the shedding of your lips. So to get through it, I made myself a sugar scrub where I used equal parts coconut oil and sugar. If you don't like coconut oil, I love it personally. You can also use olive oil and sugar, so just half and half olive oil and sugar. And at night, when you're removing your color, you can massage that in your lips, and it's also going to help slough off those dead cells and help you get through the exfoliation phase a little bit quicker. When I was exfoliating, I personally did that morning and night. So another thing you can do is once you get all of that coconut oil off, if you want to, you can sleep in your glossy gloss because it's really moisturizing. But if not, you can just sleep in the coconut oil. Just leave it on your lips, or olive oil if that's what you use. It moisturizes, it does good things. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water, and you know, just give it time. The thing about the exfoliation phase is that it is not very noticeable if you're wearing a natural color like I have on, like beige champagne. Colors that are great for the exfoliation phase on my skin tone are like beige champagne, pink champagne, cappuccino, bombshell. You can do first love, colors like that are very natural colors. That are close to your natural color. You're not going to notice as much when your lips shedding off. If you start off right off the bat with a color like, you know, the beautiful purple rain or blue red or something like that, just like when you're wearing a bold lipstick and it messes up, you're going to notice more when your lips are peeling. So just keep that in mind. It is perfectly doable. You can totally do it. You just need to realize that it's probably going to happen, and it's going to be more noticeable if you don't have a natural color. I personally recommend for everyone to start out with a natural color because you can use it for layering and toning colors in the future. So it's a great thing to have. But I hope this was helpful. Just comment below if you have any questions, and I will include the link to my site following this if you want to shop. So thanks for watching, and you guys have a great day. Bye.